Hello. Hello. It has dawned on me a little bit that I'm going to be painting besides lots of technology. That is not really. I didn't really think about that, but oh well. Oh well. Hi, I need to finish what I didn't bring all the things over. I need to bring all the stuff. What do I even need? I don't know. Should we, very slippy floor, should we, me and you, hi, hello, should I paint what I'm already painting, or should I start something completely and utterly new so that it's just from the beginning? That's really dumb, but that's the way I'm gonna explain it. I'm back in the hole today. From scratch? Okay. Okay. From scratch. Hey. Can I show you something? Can I show you something real quick? Can I show you something? Someone say yes. Somebody say yes. Yes, okay. Thank you. Look at this. Well, it's not turned around, but it will. Turn, you shit. For some reason, that's the only thing that turns it. Look at that. That's that. You can see you can see the tiny little thing. And I figured this out with. It was very difficult and it didn't work. Yeah, I know it's backwards because I'm using the selfie cam so I can see what I'm doing. All right, give me a break. It didn't work initially because adding another video capture device, which is like what I thought you had to do. I'm using 2 capture cards. They are of the same brand. Fuck it, why not? And then I plugged it in. It did not work. It didn't want to work. And I thought that maybe you could only ever have one capture device at any one time, which is dumb. That's dumb. It doesn't make sense. So I did some digging and some sleuthing and some technological wizardry. I prayed to the gods. And then I figured out that at 6 o'clock, I got it working. I figured out that you just have to, if anyone else ends up ever having this issue for any reason, you just have to install the video capture device. But when it says install as new, you tick a little button that says, it's like rename or something like that, and then you rename it and then it stops the issue. Because previously it was just, it would only have one camera, so the other cam would just be me again, which we don't want that. We already got enough of me. Jeez. I feel more nervous than a regular stream. Maybe because I only figured it out at 6 o'clock, so I was already behind. I have so many fucking cables as well. Jeez. Give me a break. Turn on. Okay, why, what's wrong with the desk? Nothing. Turn on, bitch. What? I don't understand why this wouldn't work. There's no universe in which this shouldn't work. Oh, it did work. Okay, I guess I didn't press it hard enough. What is happening? I have these like you see the one behind me. I have like lights, and they have a bunch of different settings, like white light, sort of like a warm yellowy light, and then they have one that I refer to in my brain as just normal light. I don't know how to explain it, but like one's too white, the other's too yellow, one of them's too something else, and then that one is normal light. And I don't really know. I don't know. That one is normal, neutral, yeah, I guess. But I don't know why my brain clicks like, yep, that's right. I don't remember which setting it is, but it just, one of them hits as just regular light. I'm gonna move this over here. I'm gonna be painting, so I probably should put the camera like slightly down so you can see something, anything, maybe. All right, so we're gonna start from fresh. Let's start from fresh. That makes sense. That's what I wanted to do, but then I didn't know if that would be lame. I don't know why. So I need something fresh. What's fun? What's new? What's cool? Let me consult the Warhammer stand. I want to paint Tyranids. Oh, okay. I want to start from fresh so that we can like build it and then paint it, but I also want to show you these. Okay, no, I don't like the camera being down like that. Come back up. Thanks. Armpit reveal. Oh, wait a sec. Wait a sec. Come on, Florin. See, the only issue with that is that I have to do the Face ID every time because I didn't have the foresight to turn that off. But I did have the foresight to turn notifications off. Hell yeah. Because otherwise, that would be bad. I'm sure I would receive something abhorrent and I would be banned forever. Okay. Look at that. Oh, what? Why did that happen? What world? What is happening here? Okay. Look at this. Cool. Get rid of the water. Don't spill it on anything. I based this... Oh, okay. This is harder than I thought, apparently. This little dude, today, he's a gene stealer, and he's standing on like a... what is this? Like a sewer gate thing? So I just kind of... I made... I don't know. This is going to be like a path, and there's going to be loads of like shrubbery, but I have to do that at the very end. Otherwise, it won't work. And then this guy's on a pipe. Ah! Okay, this is harder than I thought for some reason. I keep thinking the camera's on the other side. This little dude's jumping over a pipe, so I put some like weird little... It's called barbed bracken, but that sounds really silly. I didn't cut my thumb, it's paint. I just, if you see anything on my hands, it's paint. It's pretty much always paint. And then I made another Night Lord for this Night Lord kill team that I have. Fuck, why am I so bad at this? He's chilling. I'm making them in like a graveyard style base. So I use these like little sewing pins as gates. And then this one's got tiny little barbed wire over it. Wow. And it will look a lot cooler once it's done. I'm turning to the camera like you get like I'm on The Office. Oh, no, I didn't ask for that. That looked like a boob cam for a second there. Twitch, don't ban me, it's not a boob cam. I promise. I don't have any of those, so it wouldn't benefit me anyway. Okay, you can just see this guy on the regular camera. No, you can't. Yeah. This is what I've been painting today. He's a Tyranid. He's the last one. He's like Tyranid Prime.
Good chat.
Thank you. The little dudes look super cool and evil. That's what I aim for. I love cute and evil things. Like me and all the bunnies. And Robin. Editor Robin in chat. She is cute and evil. Yeah, I love this guy. He's the Tyranid Prime. Him being finished means that, 3 over there that I have put on my story tons, the 2 over there, would be a squad of 3, which means they're finished. And I wanted to paint them slightly different colors, but so they match. So I wanted this guy to have kind of he looks like Sonic the Hedgehog. No, sorry, he looks like Shadow the Hedgehog a little bit. I'm getting Shadow the Hedgehog vibes from the black and red, which is a win, obviously. I'm trying to have a narrative in my brain that they somehow transform into because Tyranids evolve. They evolve to they adapt, and I basically I painted one red and blue because that's an alternative color scheme, and now I'm trying to make it fit because I'm gonna have to paint the rest of those specific units red and blue. So I'm just trying to make it fit in my brain, even though that doesn't matter to anyone, that they, I don't know, they adapt into a different color scheme. Maybe red makes them stronger. Like, they believe in color theory like the orcs. But we can't do any of these because these have already been done and we're starting fresh. Fresh as hell, homie. Alright, you sit on the desk. Oh, can I show you my drawing note? You know how I said it was in the ass phase yesterday? If anyone remembers, I said that it was in the ass phase. I may have escaped the ass phase. I may have escaped the ass phase. I was really struggling with it yesterday, and then I saw some inspiration online, and I was like, that looks sick. I'm gonna steal that. So, I'm gonna actually full screen this. It doesn't make sense to not have a full screen. Look at this. What? Why am I doing that? Duh, I think the light is like a bit too much on him. Hold on. The front camera is not good enough to deal with this. So he was ass, but he's a lot better now. I basically decided to do like a classic Dark Angels, like edge highlight the entire thing. So I went like neon, like really bright green on all of the edges, which took a really long time. I've been watching a lot of Kitchen Nightmares to get me through. And then I saw someone doing like battle damage on theirs, and the battle damage I had already done was not great. So I kind of stole their idea, and it looks really fucking good. It looks way better than it used to be. Hell yeah. I don't know how well you can see it because my screen is like really small, but I'm sure you can see it 100% good. He's sitting there. Alright, cool. What? I don't have very many like Tyranids left to build and paint. Hint, hint. Buy me Tyranids, please. Someone? Anyone? I don't really have any, like, I don't have many left to build and paint. I have a bunch already built, but whatever I have, I guess we'll do that. Where are the other ones? Did I build them all? No. We got a choice of, we got a choice of two things. One of these, pick one. Pick your favorite one. Pick your least favorite one. Pick whichever one makes you the most happy. These are gene sealers. These are hormigons. They have knife hands. These are the red and blue ones. And then these I paint classic style. Middle one. I'm already painted. Professionally painted. I did my makeup. Hormigons, not horny gaunts. Do you see this? Okay. Okay, let me go put these ones back. Whoa! Oh my god, I don't even need to stand up anymore. This is fantastic. Hell yeah, this is my new favorite room. I'm sure that chair noise is completely and utterly bearable. Alright, what do I need? Let me get my dudes out of their shell. Come out of your containment unit, boys. We got a mission. I've already made one or two of these, I think. I don't remember how many I've made. I think I've built like 2 of them. The only weapons they have are their hands, which is very relatable to me. I also feel like my hands are weapons that are strength 2, I think. Strength 4? I don't know. I can't read this yet. I've only read like 3 pages of the rule book. I can can get you guys to like read the rules for me. You know what? Let's do that. That sounds normal and smart. How many of these have I made? Oh wait, we're doing gene stealers, right? Not homogons. Yeah, I've built like a ton of these. I think I've built like 4 or 5. So I've definitely built that creepy guy. I haven't built this one. Alright, from here. Can I actually, like, can this be a real thing? That would be funny if it can. Let me see. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out technology right now to see if I can, like, set this up so you guys can read the instructions to me. I don't know why, but I guess just I'm trying to make it as hard as possible. I don't know, I've added, like, an element of difficulty to it. Come on now, Fern. We don't have to live like this. Alright, let me see how I can make this work. Oh, it's upside down. No! Shit. Phone. Get your shit together. Turn the right way up. Oh, but then I can't. Alright, for this experiment, I'm gonna have to just flip it the manual way. Am I flipping vertical or horizontal? Shit, wrong one. It was a 50-50 and I fucked it up. Oh shit. I'm just being really brain dead. This is like stressful. Okay, step 1, I'm gonna move over here. And then step 2, I'm actually gonna change it. That's more upside down. Sorry. Streamlabs is kind of annoying because... Good chat. Thank you. Streamlabs is kind of annoying because if you click on it, it will just click a different layer. Yeah. Nearly there. There is a 180 degree button, but I didn't choose it. Why do we keep doing this? What is happening here? Okay, I give up. This is ridiculous. You stand up like this. Professional. That'll do. Come on now, don't be silly. Don't be silly. The people want to play their game. The silly game that I invented. They want to play it. Let them play it. There's a lot of stuff on here. You can lock elements you don't want to touch, but that removes the fun. Isn't it way more fun to just do what I'm doing right now? Yes, it is. Totally. Super duper fun. Wait, where do the things start? Oh, it starts down here. This game isn't worth it. This game isn't worth it at all. We'll just do it the normal way, like normal people. Okay, I was supposed to answer that thing. How many points of Dark Angels am I at? I can find out because I put it into the Warhammer app recently to try and figure out, because I don't know the points cost of anything, so I just wanted to see what the points cost is. I have... Oh, is this correct? Yeah, I have 355, which is not really that many, to be fair. I have 355, but I haven't painted all of these yet, so I don't really. But that's not bad. That's okay. I can live with that. Sorry. There is such a thing as like a too long cable. Fucking irritating. Let me get my stuff. Sorry, this is just super weird. It's like... I've never mixed business and pleasure like this before. It feels strange. It feels like I'm yeah. Business and pleasure for real. I'm confused. How do I do this and also enjoy my hobby? Crazy. Woo! One annoying thing is that all of the new stuff on this desk is not like acclimatized. The monitor is still like not sitting at the right angle and stuff and still being a bit fussy. So I'll break them in. I'll get them. Good chat. Thank you. I did see the new Kill Team, but you have to spend a lot of money to get it. Because you have to buy the whole box and it's out of stock everywhere. Lame. What if I do this? Does this work? That looks like it works perfectly. Ah! Just get this out the way. You can, it'll be ASMR. These are my God hand nippers. I wanted them because well, okay, twofold. One, low impulse control. Two, I've heard about them for years and years because I started with Gundam, and they're supposed to be the absolute best. And you know what? They fucking are. They're awesome. They're really cool. I like them a lot. I'm going down. We're going down. The ship's going down. Alright. I'm gonna build some dudes. What is, 66 and 67. I found 69. Hey. Good job. Thank you. You love me? Thank you. Would you like to purchase some Tyranids for me? I love Dark Angels. They are my fave bae, but I got a bit sick of painting green, even though I am painting the Dreadnought. And so I decided to give them villains, and that led to like painting one Gene Stealer, and then I was like, oh, this is actually really fun. I like this. So I'm also doing Tyranids. Haha. A lapel mic? Why a lapel mic? Can't I shout at you? Well, no, I love this mic. Why would I get a shitty mic that clips to my... here? No. I like to shout from across the room. It's not a bug, it's a feature, I'm not gonna lie. I could get a different mic, but I like shouting from across the room. I think it's more traditional. Also, these Gene Stealers were actually a gift. Someone bought them for me like a year ago when I was like... I don't even know, I think in Finn's first house. And it's taken me this long to get there. But I got there and I appreciate it. Thank you, whoever you were or are. Hopefully you're still with us. As in the streams, not... well, I hope you're alive, but... doesn't matter. 66. Found it. You ready for some ASMR? Doesn't even make that much noise because they're so good. God damn. Oh. So smooth. I dropped it. The only thing about Tyranids is they have a lot of the models have a lot of fuck ass mold lines because they're old. They're usually kind of old sculpts. By old, I mean like 24 2014 or 2017 or something.
Good chat.
This is ASMR. Thank you. I don't know what that was. Oh, hell yeah. This is ASMR, right? Oh, satisfying. Sometimes I do this in bed, like build models, not be weird. I don't know. Saying I do anything in bed immediately makes me panic that I revealed something awful. Sometimes I build models in bed and I will scrape the mold lines off so I don't have to do it later, and just my bed will be full of small shards of plastic, which I'm sure is very safe for me in a prolonged period of time. I'm sure nothing bad will happen to me or my health because of that. So yeah, this is a mold line scraper because I'm a huge baby and I don't want to use a hobby knife. I have a hobby knife and I use it for other things, mostly cutting out decals. I'm a big ass baby. I'm scared of knives because of the OCD in my brain. So I use this instead, which is, it scrapes the mold lines off, but you can touch it. So I don't really know how it works. It's magic, but it's cool. It was very overpriced from Games Workshop, but I bought it in Rotterdam when I didn't have a choice. 67. Where you at, homie? Found you. I want to know how Ben's orcs are coming along. I also want to build orcs because they have really cool, like, sculpts. Scissors make you nervous? Why? I know the whole, like, if it's like, I don't know why I'm butchering it. I know the whole, like, the sharper it is, like, technically the safer it is, but I also don't care. It scares me. I have OCD. Well, my brain is filled with, like, horrible thoughts whenever I'm near something sharp. It's scary. I feel like I'm gonna, like, slip and die, and then my brain just won't stop, even though I know that's not real. But I have a hobby knife and I use it, so exposure therapy. And to be fair, I was taught how to use one in college because I did an art degree, which I am now paying 9% for. It is a bit sharp. Like, it does, I don't know, wait, no, I guess it's not. I don't know how it works, it just does. It's magic. There's no explanation for it. We can't invent one and we can't find one. Don't even try. It's like scratch cards, where you scratch them off with a penny. No one knows how that works, but it just does. It must have been fun. Yeah, no, yeah, to be fair. Finn's knives, they scared me a bit. Especially because Finn would always be like, this one is get them, like, flick it open and be like, this one, laser sharp. Like, if you touch this, it will cut through your entire body. And then fucking wave it around as he's talking. Also, just because we're on the topic of Finster, today is July 2nd, so it's 2 years since me and Finster actually met in real life and so became friends. I didn't bring the glue. What can I sniff now? Fuck. I bought the professional glue, even though I don't really use it as much, because I find that this shitty, just normal plastic glue actually sticks a lot better. Like, you don't have to hold them together as long. And yeah, I don't know. I just realized it today that it was like I remember that we met on July 2nd. So I sent him a little text and we had a little chat. Mostly it very quickly transformed into talking about Warhammer. To be honest with you. What is... Okay, just checking. Finn likes Warhammer lore, yeah. She listens to a lot of Warhammer lore videos. Alright. I'm gonna put you guys on this side. Because then you can actually read it. I've got this far, and it's been 35 minutes. That seems about right. Seems about fair, to be honest. I'm gonna glue the first thing. Oh my god. I actually am gonna get into Chaos Marines. Like, I don't know if you're talking about Finn, but I'm gonna get into Chaos Marines. Because I'm gonna get into everything, I think. I like all of them. I will say that Finn has talked about like watching a lot of like Warhammer lore videos and TikToks, and they really like the Astartes. Not Astartes, the other one, the level 1 episode. But when I've asked them like, oh, do you know this or this? They don't know. So I don't know if they've retained much of it. You're spreading chaos by recommending Khorne. I think I was going to go for Khorne because I really like the idea of Slanesh, and I think that's funny because I do OnlyFans. And it's like excess and sex and drugs and all that stuff. Like, that's what they're about. But I don't like Emperor's Children. Sorry. I think they're a bit boring. But I like Khorne. I like they're like crazy people. And what else do I like? I'm making a Sisters of Slanesh, like little kit bash whenever I get around to doing it. I've been taken over by bugs right now. What's next? Oh, every single arm. Wait, no, what? I missed a step. 73, 72. On it, Chief. Get the leg sprue. Get this done easy. Death Guard player? I think one of the earliest... I started by... Yeah, I do know the lore. I listened to the lore of Khorne already. Favorite orc faction? The only one I know off the top of my head right now is Evil Sons, because I was telling Ben about it. That's like the rich one, right? Where they're like... They grow their teeth fastest, and they're like absolute bitches about it. Oh, yeah, I was in a sentence. When I first started painting, like 2022 or whatever. Meow. When I first started painting in like 2022, I think one of the first models that I painted was a Death Guard, and it was really fun, but there was just, I don't like the models. There's something off about them. There's too much trim, I think. Too much to paint. Like, lots of mouths and goop, and I don't know. It took me so long that maybe that put me off when I was, like, much newer and not as good. But yeah, I'm gonna probably get into everything. Someone mentioned Drukhari because of the Slanesh thing, but I don't know about Drukhari because aren't all their models, like, crazy old? I'm not a big, like, I liked some of the old sculpts. I have some old, some like 1994, 1993 Dark Angels over there, and like one that I'm painting, but I don't like the old like fine cast stuff, or just, I don't know. Some of the older models are a bit rough. They're getting a refresh? Yo. To be fair, all the refreshes have been really cool. I want to buy the Space Wolves box, even though I don't play Space Wolves, and I already paint a Space Marine army. That's a lot of Space Marines to paint, but they're like Wolverines, and the new sculpts look really cool. I love mold lines. Mold lines are my favorite. I love them. I don't. That was a lie. I use the fancy one, so if anyone stumbles across this, I look professional. I'm doing Warhammer in like a see-through, like, crop top tank thing, so no one is ever gonna think I'm professional. I'm gonna raw dog it. I don't need to look at the instructions, it will just snap into place. Did it! I don't play, but I do have the rules, and I did read 2 pages. I read a couple pages today, and then I had to do other things. But I'm gonna learn. I'm smart. I could definitely do that. I gotta move the alert box. Where is it? I swear this is alerts. This is alerts? What am I moving? Oh. God, this is like so difficult. Chat's here. Alert box is here. Okay. Go over here. I should have made a new scene. I will make a new scene by tomorrow. Yeah, I want to learn Kill Team, but I bought the 40k rulebook because I'm painting Dark Angels and I don't like the Space Marine Kill Teams. I have watched people play. It's hard to understand, but I have. But I watch a YouTuber who's like really good at painting and building and stuff. So that is how I am coherent at it. Gamble for the Dark Angel Kill Team? What do you mean? Oh yeah, no, that sucks though. Like, I was so excited when I saw Dark Angels and blind boxes because I love those, and they're just really boring. They're just like regular Marines. I could just buy like a bunch of intercessors and then I have the kit. I just don't like the sculpts. They're a bit boring. They're nothing special, which is super lame. This arm is like so weirdly not as strong as the other one. Not my arms, the mic arm. What's a good angle? Bad sculpture barrier to be crushed and smothered by kitbashing. I love kitbashing, but at the same time, I could just kitbash a bunch of intercessors without buying the blind boxes. I could just buy a normal box and kitbash them from there, which is exactly what I'm doing. Oh my god. Because I'm insane, and I want to build, like, an entire roster. Where are you? Friend. Here you are. Because I don't know, lonely. I want to build like the entire 1,000 Marines, every company. I want to build all 10 companies of Dark Angels because I'm insane. But for each company, they usually have like 2 lieutenants. I'm starting with the 3rd company. And these are my kit-bashed lieutenants. I have a camera for this. Oh, 1 sec. Let me in. There we go. Yo. Icky face cam. Where you at, camera? Hello. I'm about to disappear, sorry. Oh, why are you back down here? I did that. Wrong thing. Why is this such a mystery? Just let me click. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. What the fuck? There's too much shit on my screen. I can't click the right one. There we go. As I was saying, I want to build the entire chapter because I'm insane. So you need 2 lieutenants per company, and I kitbashed these lieutenants from, this is the first one. He's got paint on him. They're from like Black Templar kits because Black Templar gets all the cool like knight-esque stuff, like religious stuff. He's obviously like nowhere near being done, but they got all the cool shit that looks like knights and stuff. And Dark Angels get nothing. I get that kill team. Here's the other one. I like this one a lot because he's reaching for his sword. Yo, although, you know, it's a pretty big sword to just wear like that, but he owns it. He's fine with it. I don't have a spare 40mm base, so that's why he's just chilling like this right now.
Good chat.
Yo girl, life's been a mad thing, father, who doing?
What the fuck does that mean? Are you trying to talk in like British? Oh no, wait. Oh, I don't know. No, what? I also need to kitbash a captain because I don't like the captain that I started. So I need to kitbash a new captain for the third company. No one has commented on how insane it is to build that many. Like 1,000 dudes. No one has commented on how that's absolutely fucking crazy, so y'all are insane too, apparently, which I respect and appreciate. $71, $69, $71, $69. Found that early. Yeah, I've been to Warhammer World. I've been twice, and I'm cool. Because I'm cool. I think maybe people don't know, like, how many, like, that's like it's supposed to be 1,000 Marines, but it will be more because of dreadnoughts and you know, 1 or 2 extras in, like, reserve companies and stuff, so. And some of the upper tier of people don't actually count to the 1,000, so it's gonna be 10 companies, each with
Good chat.
Thank you.
SMH text to speech messed up my dono. How have you been?
I've been good, thank you. I've been painting. This is building, but I've been painting. What's the John Workshop route? What does that mean? Oh. No, I'm gonna kit bash, I think, because it's fun. STL printing is cool too, but it's not as rewarding as, like, gluing random shit together. I also don't know how to model, so. Whoa. $68. One thing I was thinking is, like, a lot of neurodivergent people like Warhammer, but...
Good chat.
Thank you. Sounds awesome. You're going to rival Henry Cavill. I'm definitely not. But maybe, hopefully. It's a lot. It would be a lot of money and a lot of time. I think it would take, like, multiple years. Definitely multiple years. What was I gonna say? Don't know. What does the bunny goal mean? If we hit 500, I buy a new bunny. It makes more sense when we're upstairs, because that's where the bunnies are. If we hit 500 subs, I'm gonna kill a bunny. That's not true. Twitch, don't ban me, please. I didn't mean that. That was a joke. I'm gonna buy a new plushy bunny. Not a real bunny. A plushy one. And they're upstairs, chilling. They don't come down here because they don't like Warhammer. Oh, I said, like, a lot of neurodivergent people like Warhammer and stuff, and I was thinking there's a lot of random steps in the building that doesn't make any sense, or they don't label it correctly, or you use part number 1 with part 50. Does that not drive people crazy? Does it not? I feel like those would be two clashing, like, thought processes, you know? 71. It drives me a bit crazy. The bunnies are unsupervised, yes. I've had a lot of instructions just not have the right number on the part, which is weird. Yeah, I've had a lot of instructions where the piece was mislabeled. It's very odd. Which one did I not get out? This one. Maybe I could start like a separate... Nah. I was gonna say I start like a separate collection that's like just for streams. But I don't have... I'm not good at sticking to one thing. I think it's better if we just... we just bounce around. I'm not good at sticking to one task. That's why I'm now painting Gene Stealers instead of my Dark Angels chapter. It's weird doing my hobby without Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares US playing on repeat. I have watched every episode now, again, for the millionth time in my life. So it's getting a bit rough. I really need a TV show. If anyone has a TV show recommendation that I could watch, I would love that. I've got nothing to watch, nothing to look forward to, entertainment-wise. I got nothing to just sit back and put on at the end of the day. Sucks. What kind of TV am I into? I don't know. The good kind. I like a lot of stuff. I don't really know. Murderbot? What's crispy on my desk? X-Men 97, I've seen Food Wars. I'm not like a crazy anime enjoyer. I should put that out there. I like anime, but the ones that I like the most that I've already watched. You gave up on TV for streamers like me? Thank you. I respect that. Hell yeah. But me watching a streamer is like corporate espionage, you know? That's like me trying to steal corporate secrets. Big hand. We're about to make our... we're pretty close to making our first child together. I don't know. This is supposed to be a nice hobby stream. I don't know why I did that. I'm not apologizing though. I like documentaries. Does anyone know good documentaries? Is it supposed to be that? No, it's definitely not supposed to be that. Yeah, there we go. What? Yes? No? Confused? I spent my entire childhood building Lego. I should be cracked at this. And yet. Lego taught me how to follow instructions perfectly. Once you mess up a Lego enough as a kid and you have to rebuild it, you get good. Also, as a kid, I used to just destroy my Legos apparently.
Good chat.
Thank you. Like nature docs? No, like, I don't know, like fun ones. I watched the, what was it? American Apparel one. I watched that one last night. Yesterday. Yesterday midday, actually.
Good chat.
Thank you. And I loved it. It was great. I love a good chaos story, you know? Like, someone starts a really successful company and then just goes off the fucking deep end. Love that. Okay, we get to pick a head. What head would you like? You can only choose from... Where? There? 74 or 75. How do I get it to, like, actually focus on it? 74 or 75, because I'm not using the ones that look like oods. I'm not using those. 74? 76 is banned. You're not allowed it. Okay. Enough people said 74 off the bat that I'm going to go for that one. Yeah, I'm not using the ood heads, sorry. I don't like them. Wait. More people said 75. Uh-oh. Wait. Doesn't matter. I'm just going to use 74, I guess. It's ultimately my decision. 75 is cool, though. It's got like a little knife mouth. Where is it? What? Oh, I've already used 74. 75 it is. Sorry, I've already used 74 on a different model. I think I didn't like the head, so I changed it. I'm sorry. It was a rigged vote. The election was rigged. Sorry about that. There was a virus in the ballot boxes. It's weird that you guys have electronic voting. That's very odd. Is that like common in the US? I say you guys like you're all American. I know you're not, but like, is it very common to have like electronic voting in the US? Because I've never heard of that in the UK. We vote with like pen and paper, which is archaic, but it makes the most sense. Building Marine used to be simple. You can make them how you wanted. Yeah, the old kits are kind of cool in that regard. I love the ability to make them unique, but yeah, monopose has benefits. Depends on the state. Okay. Which are the evil ones that do rigged ballot boxes? Oh, it was only recent? Okay. Hell yeah. Well, it confused me because I don't think we have that in the UK. I haven't heard of it or seen it. But I haven't heard or seen of a lot of things that are definitely real. So it doesn't really matter what I think. Look at his little head. He's cute. Look at him. Do it. Focus on the tiny head. Come on, camera. Come on. You're so brave. You can do it. You can do it. No, never mind. It looks like a small head. Just imagine that in your brain. Wait, YouTube has fallen behind? That's weird. What is going on with all this shit? I don't understand. The stream will probably drop at some point, I guess. Why can't this go on? What am I doing wrong? Don't answer that. What? It's like not designed to fit, even though it's the right piece. I'm using the plastic glue to kind of relax some of the mold lines. What? Because it's made of plastic, I just use the age-old squish it very hard until it melts together. Which is a valid technique. I swear, am I looking at the wrong thing? No, it's 75. So why are you not fucking sitting on properly, shit? That should be right, maybe. What, did I fuck up? There's no way I'm the one that's wrong. It's gotta be everything else. I've never ever been wrong about anything. It's doing good. Okay, now we get to do more fun stuff. We get to This is plastic cement, by the way. This is plastic cement. Yo! Now we get to base it, which is fun. What kind of base should we do for this guy? I need to get, what? They're on a 32mm base? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, let me get my supplies. Let me get my dang supplies. We go for pretty basic base with these guys because they're just gene stealers. They're not crazy. Everything is special, but these guys are not that special. Yeah, it's just kind of I just did like a basic ass base. Let's do a basic ass base right now. We got this. Yeah, I have supply drawers. How cool is that? I mean, it's not cool to any... Sorry about that. Windows Defender wanted to join the conversation. It's not, What's happening? Why do I have so much ADHD right now? My med's like completely gone. That shouldn't happen. I upped my medication back to 60 today. Finally got it, and I was correct. I don't know if I mentioned on stream, I think I did, that I was feeling a bit weird because I was on a slightly lower dose of medication. I don't know if I said that, but I'm back now, and I feel like a normal person. Does this convince you that I'm normal? Hell yeah. No, I think I don't know. I can feel that they are still working in my body. I think I'm just getting like brain farts. This is a new experience for me. Streaming with also doing like something else at the same time. It's very difficult. I'm not used to it. I also like want to get this out the fucking way. It's annoying me. Yeah, I'm not used to it. It's difficult to like concentrate and talk. The bases for my G-Steels are really boring. Sorry. They're not too exciting. They're just kind of... I usually use this tiny little thin cork material and then glue them down, add some little rocks, and then texture paste the shit out of it so that it just like looks a bit like a mound of dirt. In my brain, the gene stealers are like the first interaction. So they're just in like a field or something. Whatever planet this is, these are the first ones that they see. And they have basic. Wait till I try painting? Yeah, I'm kind of worried about that. Try not to super glue your hands to the base. I often super glue myself to things. Here we go. Tiny little cork piece. It's like 2mm cork. Plop down. Wait. I put a lot of work into the bases. Thank you. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. This is like a super easy base. Quick. Sometimes I'll just plastic glue them down and then do it. But that's not as good as like doing fun stuff like this. What is step 2? Step 2 is just maybe super glue him to the base next. Do I have lore for my guys? I don't have names for them, but my dark angels... The lore is that I'm a fucking nerd. Okay? Does that help? The lore is that they are doing what they love doing, chasing the fallen who don't exist, and they get wind of what's his name, Cypher. He's like the evil dude. They get wind of him on a planet, so they go on the planet to try and find these like you know, fallen Chaos Space Marines, and then that means that I can collect Chaos as like the villains on the planet. But the planet that they landed on is already infested with Tyranids. The Chaos people went there to use it as like a hiding ground. Now I can paint Tyranids too. And then any other armies, they just wanted to land on the planet. They noticed heavy activity with their spaceships, and they decided to come and check it out. So then I can add whatever the hell I get absorbed in next on the same. It does mean that like a lot of my dudes will be on the same base, like structure if they're on the same place. But I'm sure I can figure it out. So it's like not as lame as it sounds. You noticed the block party. I know I have like shitty PVA, but I like to use super glue for, it's a huge waste, but I like to use super glue to glue the little rocks down because the PVA dries really thick and this doesn't. Stick them in. You stick them in the pot and you give them a shake. I got tiny little rocks all over my computer. Oh, shit. His leg fell off. That's never happened before. Crazy. His damn leg fell off. That's what happens when you don't wait for them to dry and you just get on with it. At least it wasn't the base that broke. The super glue held stronger than the plastic glue, which is actually kind of wild. The plastic glue didn't hold as well as the super glue hold. Kind of insane. This fucking head doesn't... I'm having a terrible time right now. I don't know why they're deciding not to like actually glue together. Usually they're like done and by now and you can just fucking throw them at the ground and they won't break. But this gene sealer has decided that he wants to make my life hell. Or she. I don't know if they have genders. I don't know if they care about that. God, his damn, like, head seam line is just abhorrent. But never fear, I have things to fix it. Wow, that super glue dried real quick. I think it might be the light. Studio light. There we go. Come on. Ugh. Little dude. I use the other camera. You ready? Little dude, this is how he starts. He's chilling on a base. He might fall off again. But, yeah. It starts like this. And then I'm gonna chuck a bunch of texture paste over it. But that takes a while. Like, to be fair, the texture paste does take a while to dry. So I'm not sure if that's, like, the best idea. If I should just do that later. Sometimes I'll just, like, I'll paint them all up. Sorry, I double-clicked it by mistake. Sometimes I'll paint the dude up and then do the base at the very end. Add, like, the texture paste and that, like I did with the Dreadnought. Even though the Dreadnought isn't finished. And that's probably what I'll do for this guy. But he does need texture paste because otherwise it's just cork and sand and it looks silly. Okay. I am now going to have to go and spray paint him. There is lots of stones. I'm gonna make an ad happen. Oh, there's an ad in a minute anyway. Okay. I'm gonna quickly spray paint him when the ad starts. and then we have 15 minutes, and I don't know, I'll build another guy. I'll build another dude whilst we wait for it to dry, but I'm gonna spray paint him so that we can paint him on stream, and he will be finished by the end of this stream. Do you think I can add, I have like a shitty wish list, because that's like a common thing you do with OnlyFans. Do you think I can add like random Tyranids to it? That's evil. I feel like that's evil. I feel like it's evil. I'll just buy them. Waste my money, not somebody else's. I spilled water everywhere. Uh-oh. Painting and technology is a very scary thing. These things should not actually interact. Oh god. Well done, me. Alright, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go give him a little base coat with a spray can, and then I'll come back. I'm just gonna leave it like this, I suppose. So we're just chilling, looking at the chair. I forgot I have to shake him for a bit. I'm pretty sure when when Ben was over, I was teaching him how to do this, and that when it got to the basing stage, I shook the can, and he was like, "Wow, that's like OnlyFans practice." There's some ASMR. Okay, I'm gonna go shake these. God, if I should get a boob job so I can shake them and get more views. The way I base, I forgot to say this part, the way I prime my minis is incredibly technical. Incredibly. I stick a double-sided sticky onto a block of wood, and then I hold it away from me, and I spray paint it so that it doesn't go on my organs. Specifically my skin organ. I don't know where I've put him. Oh, he's over there. I think I'm going to base the other two gene sealers as well, just to kind of make my life easier, and maybe I could get a start on all of them. I fail to realize how, like, not quick any of this stuff is. I keep saying it's going to be quick to do this, and it's not. Even taking off the tiny little paper is difficult. These double stick things are like bane of my existence at times. I also heard something outside. I hope it's not a neighbor, because I'm gonna go spray paint and they'll think I'm insane. Did it. There are no promises that this is gonna work. These three should not be this close to each other, and they're not very well stuck down, but I'm gonna make it happen. I did. Here is some prime nids. I only got a little bit on my hand. I did like a zenithal plus. So it's like I primed them in black, and then I went for like these are primers. I'm priming it right now. So I primed it in black, and then I did like zenithal over the top, but then I also did it on the underside to show more detail. So it's not like technically, the sun doesn't get you from underneath, but I wanted to bring out some of these little Tyranid details, and also they're going to be painted like kind of white anyway. More like a stone color. But now we have 15 minutes. Have I thought about gloves? Yeah. Yeah, I've thought about it, and I keep forgetting to buy them. Yeah. Thought about a lot of things I forget to buy. I have no PPE. No, I open my front door and I spray outside. I would really like an airbrush, but I live in an apartment, so it's difficult. You need like a spray booth and stuff, and like brr. All right, what's 15 minutes from now? I don't know, but I can paint other things. I can paint the rest of that Tyranid fella, or we can chat for 15 minutes. Wouldn't that be fun? You love talking to me, don't you? Don't you love talking to me? It's not that airbrushes are loud. It's that you need to like filter them outside. You need like a either a spray booth and then you need like a spray booth, and then that spray booth has to like filter out the window or something. And I don't know if that can work with my apartment setup. I did look at the link, Yumi, and I don't think it can work. I'm not sure. The only issue is like having it needs to be like fanned out outside. Honk. Hotbox the fumes. Hell yeah. I have a little hand hoover from this room because of all the modeling stuff that I get everywhere. You just breathe the paint fumes. I've considered it. There's been a few evenings where I don't want to open the door, and I've considered just spraying my models in here, but no, that's bad. Don't do that. Bad for you. You will die. And if you prime properly, you're doing multiple like tiny layers, so that's a lot of paint. Very large amount of paint. You told your friend that your HRT was heroin? That's really funny. That is really funny. You giggle when you hear Hoover instead of vacuum cleaner? Vacuum cleaner. I will never say that. That's silly. It's just silly. It's nonsense. It's 2 words. Why would I do that? No shit, there is Warhammer on Throne. Oh! I'm gonna do it because it's funny. Crazy. Maybe some like millionaire gets bored one day. I could just use this as like a, what do I need to buy next? It's like a list, shopping list for myself. It's kind of great. Wait, what? Are you telling people off from YouTube? Haha. YouTube's getting told off. YouTube chat's getting told off. I think they're like really behind, aren't they? Like the stream's a bit broken or something. 15 minutes behind. Holy shit. That's insane. What are they gonna, like, they're in the past. I don't know why everything's so broken this week. And last week. I don't know. I'm gonna say it's not my fault because I don't want it to be my fault. Do I like Necrons? Necrons are cool. I had some Necrons. I think they were they were the starter when I started painting. It was Necrons and Space Marines. Now I'm just looking at like all the stuff they have. I don't know. I don't know where they're getting it from. Like, is it just from the actual Games Workshop store? So is everything on here? Seems like it. Actually, no. It's mostly like video game stuff. This is weird. 15 minutes behind. I don't know what they did to deserve that, but I'm sure they know what they did. This is so strange. I haven't actually looked at the Drukari models. I'm gonna have a look. Oh yeah, the WH Smiths do that like constant what is it? Like a weekly buy a magazine, get stuff, but also pay tons of money over time. The first ones are great because they're cheap. I had that subscription, but the company also does like one for Marvel, like comic books, like graphic novels. And I went for that. I got little rocks on me. I went for that one, and my house is now full of books. Like, if I turn the camera slightly, that pile in the corner, the colorful little pile with the box on top, that is all like comic books. Graphic novels that I'm not going to read because most of them are bad. The plan was to get them and read them, and then, you know, by the next time I'd have finished everything, and it would just be cool to read stuff that I usually wouldn't go out and buy. It's mostly trash though. Oh, they have Drukari models. Kabalite Warriors. These are cool. These are cool. I like these. I haven't actually like looked properly, to be honest. I like the mandrakes. Those are cool. Little weird witches. Auspex Tactics. I have watched a few videos. Yes. That's not my like main channel that I watch though, but I have watched a few videos. I'm not gonna lie, I can't handle a lot of it because it's like, I don't know how to explain. I don't want to be mean. I don't know. It's just not my kind of thing. It's a little bit. I'm too ADHD, so I need more than just talking. I think it's not his voice. It's more like it's a bit monotone. That more like his inflection. It's more like more like the inflection. So I do watch the videos, but I can't, like, if it's a really long video, I kind of end up, I usually watch content whilst doing something else. So I find that if I watch that, like those videos, I end up kind of not listening. Yo, I just put, just, so funny. On the fucking OnlyFans ass wish list thing, that's the whole reason I have this. It's like from that time, like from 2020. Well, more like 2021, because Throne didn't exist back then. Has a bunch of 40k on it. Fucking hell yeah. Way to go me. Winning, I'm gonna use it like a to-do list. I didn't set a 15-minute timer, but I mentally clocked it. And I've forgotten. You might be fired for tonight's YouTube video. What is it? I haven't seen it. Is it uploaded or is it going out later? What is it? Tell me your secrets. What is it about? What is it about? Why are you gonna get fired? I'm building gene stealers. We're waiting for them to dry. I would never do a puppy stream the other night. Yeah. What? I haven't done one though, so what? I haven't done a puppy stream. So how would you make a YouTube video about that? I'm scared. I'm gonna start sweating. Don't make me call my mom for help. I'm scared. I'm scared. Is it AI? You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that. I'm scared. Well, I'm excited to see it, I guess. I'm gonna watch it. That's terrifying. Okay. I'll be fine. Hell yeah. I'll be fine. I haven't done a puppy stream, so they can't get me. There's nothing to get me on, because I haven't done a puppy stream. Nothing bad? I don't believe you. Is it dry yet? It's nothing bad, but also I might get fired. That don't line up with me. That doesn't align. I'd be sweating. I'm scared. I'd be scared now. Oh, I can do throw in stream alerts. That's kind of cool. Streamlabs, that's cool. I will do that. I will remember to do that because that sounds actually kind of fun. What am I doing? Who am I? Where am I? What should I do with my life? I have a very expensive art degree. Now I paint Warhammer online. I'm fine. Sorry, I'm trying to do something. Oh. No way. Have I been reading any comics? No, I actually haven't. I haven't read any in ages. Sorry, I went on my throne, which is like the gift thingy, for the first time in a long time, and whatever gift it was, or a few gifts or whatever, sometimes the items don't get bought and they just give you like money on the platform that you can take out to buy the gift, and I haven't been keeping track of it, so there was a balance in there, and it was enough of a balance to buy a World Eaters box. Ha! Hell yeah. Whoever did that, I have happiness. That would have been like years ago. Honk. They're dry, fuck it. What are they gonna do, melt? Fuck it. We're gonna make them. We're gonna paint them. They're already made. Can't make them twice. You can't remake a baby once it's made. Oh, chat, I realized, like, you guys can help me. You guys can help me build my, like, fucking intense ass. You can help me build my intense ass. Yep, great. I don't know why I paused at that point. You guys can help me build the infinity models, because they're metal and they are rough, and I can sit here on stream screaming and crying and throwing up, and you guys can laugh at me, or give me actual helpful advice. We'll find out. We don't know. But that can be something for the future. Oh, it's still kind of wet. If I do a zoom, does that help? And then I can paint here, maybe? Maybe? I don't know. We'll figure it out. I have bad eyesight, so I'm not the best person to, like, figure these out, to be honest with you, because I can barely see the screen. Mouse, stay here. I want to paint, but I feel very weak. I need to get a bowl of granola. Can I? I'm gonna. You don't have a choice. I feel weak. Look, I'm shaking. And I can't paint in this condition, so I need to grab a snack.
Good chat.
Thank you. I'm gonna try and be quick. I had to crack open a fresh box. Too many wires. Okay. These are regular Gene Stealer, so I'm going to paint them regular Gene Stealer colors. Which means I need is it this one? I'm just getting my paints. This one? Yeah. This one. This one. This one. This one. this one. I did it. I got my damn paints. Hello. Ah. Woo. Alien purple. I dropped them. Matte white. Alien purple. Ancient stone. And then the rest of speed... Oh, no. Matte black. And then a couple of speed paints. And everything will go swimmingly. I had to crack open a fresh box of granola. Crazy. I'm running low. Wow. How's it going? I built this chair with my own hands. How cool is that? I'm like really capable of stuff. Did I bring the brushes? No, I didn't. What if I accidentally eat the paint water and put my paintbrush in the granola? Travesty. Step 1 is to remove the previous skin. You peel the skin off. Now the skin is gone. The organ is a bit dry, so I'm going to top that up and get a fresh skin. I absolutely adore being organized. I love it. I love being organized. I love that I can come over here and I just know where the fresh skin is. It's here. It's in this part. And I just take a skin and now I'm ready to go. Because I'm organized. Bitch. You didn't deserve that. Sorry. You're not a bitch. You're actually very lovely. Oh no, the skin is peeling. Stick the fucking skin down. I apologize for that. Let me get rid of these so we can see better. This one? There we go. Whew. The surgery was a success. The palette has fresh skin. I gotta eat this before I just don't. This is what it would be like if we ate breakfast together. All that's missing is our children yelling in the other room. And the palpable air of resentment that we have for each other because we got married too young and had children too young, and we kind of wish that we hadn't met. Tell us about your plans for the day. My day is ending. It's nearly 8 p.m. My day's done. Granola is like so goated. Crazy. I don't really miss vlogs because it's a lot of filming and not very much result. Like, not very many people watch vlogs. Do I have any big plans in life or the near future? I don't know. Just more ick stuff. Lots of things in the works that take forever and ever and ever. But eventually, there will be new stuff again. Big plans kind of just happen randomly, I think. I'm building lots of Space Marines. That's a big plan. If I could live my life again, would I? No. What? I'm 27 years old. That's a really long ass time. I don't want to go back. Like, I don't want to be a child again. I said this before. I'm spitting. Oh my god. Ugh. I love being an adult. I always wanted to be an adult, and now I'm an adult. I like it. What's happening? Why am I being interrogated? Do I feel like I have control over my life? What? How would I not? What? Wait. Paint me a situation in which I don't have control over my life. Because I'm thinking, like, drug addiction. I don't know what, I don't know what it would, what not having control, what? Everyone has control over their life. Spending all my money on granola. I can't eat. Why can't I eat properly? You guys are making me drool. Blech. Yes, I often feel like I have absolutely no control over my mouth. In many, many different ways. In eating and in the things I say. Do you like that ASMR noise? I'm not sure. I haven't had an update on the French stuff. They probably haven't got back to us yet. I'm sure Ben's having a great time dealing with them. I don't know if I'd play 40k on stream. Doesn't it take like 4 hours for a game? I also don't know how to play. Once I've learned, who knows? Maybe. Sky's the limit. Actually, more like how much time I can bear being on stream is the limit. Okay, I put my ball away and then we start painting. Hell yeah! Gonna paint up some dudes. You can tell that my meds are I can tell that my meds are still working because I washed the bowl instantly, which is a good sign that they are actually working. Today, with my ADHD medication, now that I'm back onto my actual amount, I was fighting against myself. Like, I would put something somewhere, and then I'd have the ADHD brain thought of like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it there. I'll deal with it later. And then my brain snapped to like, just do it now. And I didn't want to, but my body just started moving. I just started doing it because I'm medicated. But I was like fighting the medication. I wanted to be terrible, but the chemicals wouldn't let me. The microplastic said no. I'm gonna paint the little dude. Which one would you like me to paint? The one that we built together? Why, yes, certainly. Get my ass a little paint handle. Make it easier. Leaving something to do later... Oh gosh. Leaving something to do later isn't specifically an ADHD thing, but if you do it a lot and you lose stuff and you like... I would say one of the main symptoms of ADHD is whether or not you constantly like beat yourself up thinking that you should be doing more, and whenever you plan to do more, it's like a giant list of things that are completely unattainable. That's like a big sign. Writing a list of like 600 things you're going to get done in a day because this is your day to be productive. You just got ADHD, homie. It's okay. We gotta shake the paints. They got little balls in them. We gotta shake the balls. And then squeeze. Only a little bit. I'm not made of money. I dropped it. Yeah, I bought a lot of Army Painter stuff. I have pretty much all like Army Painter stuff, I think. And I really like them. God, oh no, oh no. No. I didn't mean to be gross, I'm sorry, I'm just a bad person. We're gonna go, these are acrylics. I dripped the water all over myself trying to show you. Fuck my life. Why no music in the background? Because it's my stream. And I don't want that. That good enough reason for you? You make your own stream with music in the background. I like the silence so we can all think about the terrible things that have happened to us. Stone, purple, white, black, and then we got some little speed paints. I'm probably... He's quite dark right now, so I probably will have to like... I'm gonna try like buggy, weird undercoat highlights. I explained that really badly. I'm gonna try and give him some like really bright highlights and then contrast paint over it. So I'm not gonna base the whole thing. I'm just gonna pick areas that I would highlight anyway and see how it looks. It will make him look different to the other ones, which I might hate, but I like to experiment. Sitting alone at a park considering having to break up with your boyfriend. Oh my god. Wait, spill the tea. Why? I know I don't know you and you don't know me, but like tell me the tea. Tell me why you think you should break up with him. And we as a family can decide. Tell the council and the council will make the decision. I'm like invested. Please. I don't have very much drama in my own life. In fact, I don't really have any. I don't do anything. And I'm not seeing anyone. So I don't have the tea. Never dated and you feel like you're having to do everything? Have you expressed this concern? Because you could just talk to him about it and he'll try and do better, maybe. But if you've already talked about it, then yeah. I can't believe it. No, don't listen to Chat. Chat has bad advice. Don't dump him and start dating his dad. Not yet. We gotta assess the situation. Leave that on the table. That could be, like, leave that as, like, an option. But I don't think you should go straight to that. That's the nuclear option, perhaps. But it's still an option. You could date his dad, I guess. But let's at least figure it out first. Some people see speed paints as cheat codes. This isn't a speed paint. This is an acrylic. But I will be using speed paints because they are not cheat codes. They are just a tool to use, like anything else. Stop. Don't listen to Chat's advice. It's not good. They're trying to sabotage you. They want you to be miserable with them. If you've already spoken to him and he's not doing anything, just drop out. Just thank you. Have fun meeting time. Good luck. You got this. Be the big business person that you are. Don't rage bait me with paint thinning. How dare you? Yeah, maybe you should just, like, dump him, queen. You deserve better. Someone who will treat you like a princess. That's the dream we hold out for. Or someone who actually puts in any amount of effort is good. You don't have to... I'm holding on to the idea that, like, the person that you're supposed to be with, like, you don't really have to struggle for this stuff. It just kind of comes easy. I hope that's true. I really do. Because I got too much... I have too much struggle. Don't listen to Chat's advice. Listen to my advice. Who here has a dedicated hobby room instead of a living room? Me. Obviously, I'm the person that you should listen to. I've clearly got my life together. I'm also single, so I don't know if I should be trusted either. Sweet and caring. Feel like he doesn't want to be in it either. If you're sad, just get rid. I have a very low tolerance for any of that stuff. Because being single is actually fine. That sounds like cope, fuck. It's actually fine. You can be very happy just chilling by yourself. It's very comfy. As soon as I got my, like, clinical anxiety sorted out, I was like, oh, hell yeah, this is great. I can do whatever I want. It's relaxing, you know? You don't have to rely on someone else, and you don't have to worry about someone else, and you don't get accidentally made to feel small by someone doing or not doing whatever. So my personal philosophy is that if you're sad and you've tried to work it out, just bail. Just bail. If it's meant to be, it'll come back. Like, imagine like, could this guy be your, with the way they're acting right now, could they be your husband? No way. No way. You know? You can't, like, you gotta think about it like that. You also can't date for potential. You have to date for exactly how they are behaving currently. You can't be like, oh, I think they'll grow and get better. It doesn't work like that. Like, they very well might, but you can't date people on that premise. It doesn't work like that. Nice sounds. Okay, I've added some, come on camera, you can do this. I've added some like some highlights, and then I'm gonna speed paint them and see what happens. I use familiar pink. Thank you for my it's okay. I don't listen to internet people there. Do what you want to do as well. I know that's me giving advice, but cover this guy in pink goop. Come on. I really like speed paints. I think they're a very cool invention. I like the effect that they give. They're obviously not perfect, but they do a very nice job. Right now he looks like a black and white like comic character or something because of the contrasts. I am looking at all this like black base coat though and just thinking that I'm definitely gonna have to like cover it up by hand. Hi. Who offers unsolicited advice? Me. Always. Depends whether, like, you want to take the risk. Because you could argue that I'm, like, put together, but then you could very, very easily argue in the same argument that I am not put together at all. So, it's a 50-50 whether you want to take that risk on whether I give good advice or just really awful advice. He's pink. He's pink right now. What a shame. Rest in peace. He's dead. He's gone. Oh, never mind. He's fine. He lives. And he didn't snap in half this time, which is pretty good. God, these are so annoying. Why are they so fucking fiddly? They're supposed to be good. I'm gonna take some of the bead paint off of his face because it's gonna pull in his eyes a bit too much. And I don't want that. Oh, he's wobbling. He's wobbling on the base. Uh-oh. Emergency out of super glue. The cork is like... Oh my god. Focus. The cork is like pulling away the bit that's super glued to him, so I gotta go fix that. Otherwise it would be chaos. And not the fun kind. The bad kind. The kind that you don't want. For. And then I ended up with a little bit of the brain sadness that required we back yet? It says that it's connected, I think. I swear it's back. I think it is. I think maybe that's a delay. I don't know. I believe it to be back. I think there is just a delay between you guys figuring it out and it being real. Hello. Okay, I'll give you a little tip if the stream goes down. It takes about 2 attempts for my from my side to reconnect for whatever reason. That's happened every time now, even though it always says like stream quality good, because I don't believe it to be a me problem. It takes like 2 attempts for it to connect, and each attempt automatically tries like every 20 seconds. So it takes about 40 seconds, and then I will be back. On average. You know I can't leave without saying bye. So it's not like an abrupt end. Where did I get to in my tale? What was the last thing you guys heard? Because I kept yapping for a little bit. What did I get to? If we still care about the ending of this story. Something breakup. I had a bunch of ick work to do that took up a lot of time. I had to find a new apartment, which took up a lot of time. And then I ended up getting out of the gym routine. But then I got here into this apartment for a bit, and I was gonna figure it out, and I ordered gym equipment. I couldn't really afford very much, so I don't have very much. I have like one thing. But then I got depressed. Womp womp. And previously, to kind of handle all of the life stress and moving and brand stress and basically all the stress, I was using, and I let me back. I don't think it's gone again. I think it is back. It's back. It'll just take a few seconds. I already told you 40 seconds. You guys didn't listen to me. I think I'm connected. I am back. You guys didn't listen. I said it takes like 40 seconds. God. You started panicking for nothing. I prepared you and everything. I started using ADHD medication to wake up so that I could be normal, because one of the things it does is like really balance out your brain. One of my favorite fixes that it does to my brain is it really helps my mood. It stops me being overly emotional in like a chaotic bad way. So I would be I would be waking up with medication, and then being on ADHD medication, you have zero desire to exercise. I used to wake up, exercise, then take my medication with breakfast, but it's become such a habit now to like wake up with a functioning brain and productivity. Like I think it's, otherwise it's like, if I wake up just before it's kicked in, I feel like doom and gloom about life, because I'm not used to functioning without it properly, because I used to be doom and gloom. But it just really removes your fucking desire to exercise, because it's a stimulant, and because you've got dopamine, so you're not really craving stuff like exercise because you already have dopamine. Progress. Here is a friend. He is a gene stealer. I'm gonna give him a blue tongue because it looks kind of blue in the camera right now, and I think that's cool. I'm gonna give him a blue tongue. Okay, I need to get a darker paint, like a tan paint, and a thinning medium. Technical words. I'm gonna go get a tan paint, and then I'm gonna get a medium for it so I can thin it down without it going weird. Oh, water. Hell yeah. Tan. Ew. Hell yeah. What time is it? Oh, I kind of want dessert. That'd be such a bad thing to do. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I don't, like, how long realistically do I need to live? Not that long, surely. Like, I've already done a fair bit. I already did that bit. We're doing this bit. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of stabilizer and then try and do like a 50-50 mix. You can't see it because I zoomed in. There we go. This is to make it very, very thin without it losing pigmentation, because if you mix it with water over and over again, it just becomes very, like, doesn't really stick to the model at all, or just whatever you're painting. It doesn't like stick to it, it just kind of runs off, whereas this helps it be like even when you paint it on, even if it's really thin. And I'm going to use it to very roughly outline his muscles. Their muscles. They don't have a gender. They don't need to be needlessly gendered. Also with Tyranids, like, the outlining is like great. Like, what am I trying to say? The details are great. Like, all the muscles are really easy to pick out because it's just sculpted really well. I like it. They're like a bit exaggerated. It's like a bit more, can be a bit more fun than just like painting armor, even though I love my boys. I love my dark angels, my babies. Chat loves watching men get roughly outlined in the hole. Valid. Did I just click something? Does anyone else get the urge to pee when doing intricate painting? Maybe it's just that you like haven't, you just need to pee and you're like ADHDing it. I do paint for long enough that I realize like when I decide to stop for a second, I'm like, oh, I really need to pee. So it can creep up on you. So hopefully the tan gets a bit lighter, but it doesn't really matter because I'm gonna cover a lot of it. I did a very messy muscle outlines because I'm gonna cover it anyway. I like his weird little bulbous head. I love their bulbous heads. You see? I love how weird and round the back of their heads are, and it's so easy to blend like the speed paint into it. Ah. What do you mean? How was I supposed to... Wait, what's the other way of phrasing that? What's another way? What's another way to phrase that? Like I was talking about his head. There's no other way to phrase that. Get your head out of the gutter. Bulbous cranium. Bulbous head. That's what it is, though. It's like it looks like a light bulb. Oh, fuck off. Shut up. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it like that. You're gross. I'm just adding more of like the speed paint pink, but I've tried to sort of thin it down so it doesn't cover it as brightly, but I just want more like contrast. Put that in the wrong place. Great. I want it to stand out more. It's got like veins on there and everything. That's a definition of bulbous, right? I don't deserve flack for that. This guy's got veins on his head. Extremely relaxing? Hell yeah. Good. Imagine if it wasn't. How do I make painting like an affront to the senses? I'm sure I could, given enough time. I heard weird noises outside. They're coming for me again. They know about the hole. They seek their revenge. Sorry, I know I'm supposed to be talking. But I gotta get this done. Otherwise we'll all be here forever. We'll all be here forever. Oh, I ran out of tan paint. Emergency. This is not tan, it's stone. Why do I keep calling it that? Everyone paint along. Yar. I look like a pirate. Woo. I hate waiting for the paint to dry. I paint like a bit too quickly, I think. I don't like waiting for it to dry. I just kind of want to get in there. So, I'm not gonna be like the best painter ever, I don't think. Like, even with lots of practice, I'll still be a bit sloppy. Okay, no. Don't. What? There's only so many words that exist. I will still be a messy painter because I'm not patient enough to wait for it to dry. Fuck. There's only so many fucking words. Okay? If I was talking to anyone else, then they wouldn't have said anything. This is you guys. You're freaks. You're not freaks, I love you. You'll see me paint a section and then paint over it in a different color a lot. It's a canon event, just let it happen. You know, you live and you learn. All part of the process. Trust the process, yes. Where I guess this would be the ass stage right now. Get out the screen, Nikki. This would be the ass stage where it's just kind of, it's not done, and there's a bit left to do before it comes together. So it's kind of like, can I paint? Will this ever look good? Should I give up and throw it in the bin? However, yeah, the ass stage is where it just looks awful. You're in the middle part, or like you're just in whatever part of the process means that it hasn't fully come together. You're not doing the final details, but I don't know. You've been spending a while on it, but it looks bad. That's the ass stage. Stripping exists. Why would I take my clothes off? I just buy a new model. Is that to pay for the model? It's kind of what I do already. I heard weird noises outside. Roughing? I said ass? Oh, someone, like, it's from a YouTube video. I watched this creator called Eons of Battle. I've watched them for years. It's the only reason I can, like, besides the art degree, it's the only reason I can actually do this. It's from watching all their videos. And they are the person that one of their videos, they talk about the ass stage. And they called it that. So I call it that. And I think it's funny. Because it makes, like, it's the best way to describe it because it's accurate. That's what it feels like when you're painting. There's always a stage at one point where you're like, this is fucking terrible. And I don't think it's gonna work. And I don't know if I can save it. And then you just keep going and it just looks awesome eventually. Like with my Dreadnought, it was in the ass stage for a very long time, and then finally last night, I managed to get it looking nice. It's really satisfying to paint. I like it. Thanks for watching me do it on stream so I can feel productive whilst also doing something I enjoy. I get in my head a lot about, you know, spending too much time doing this thing that, like, provides no benefit to me other than personal joy. And that sounds like it should be the best thing ever, surely. Like, that sounds like you should only ever do things that bring you personal joy. Well, not only ever, but those should be top priority, but we are conditioned. We are conditioned to think that it's bad. If it ain't progressing you in some way, it's bad. How will the shareholders reap benefits from you enjoying painting a 40k model? Huh? What do you mean? What do you want? I'm not putting music on in the background because A, I won't talk because I'll be distracted, and B, you can only have free use music and it sucks. Like, I think you can play like chart music and stuff, but it means the VOD will be muted. I don't want that. I'm the only person that does this in silence. What do you mean? Not every streamer has music playing in the background. How dare you? I swear the VOD gets muted. I think you can actually do it. Like, I've been trying. I needed to Google it, but I forgot. But I might consider it, just risking it. I don't know if you. I was under the impression that if you played it, you would just get banned. But I don't think it works like that. I think it's just the VOD gets muted. Maybe, I don't know if you get punished. Do you? Do you get anything bad? But yeah, I don't know. I don't. I've never had the thought of putting background music in because I kind of like quiet. Also, you're not really here to like listen to background music, surely. DMCA free background music stream. You're here for occasional innuendos, apparently. I got light mode, you got no chance with me. Light mode, no background music. Committing heresy right now, painting a Xenos scum. Crazy. That's why I'm undateable. Okay, he's starting to look like a creature. We are slow. I caught myself this time. I was gonna say we are slowly leaving the ass. No. I caught myself. I still said it, but like, I didn't say it accidentally this time. I said it intentionally. You didn't catch me slipping. I caught myself slipping. Withdrawing. No. I didn't mean to. I don't think gross like you. Okay, I'm innocent. All my thoughts are innocent. I've never once thought about a butt or a pee-pee. Don't even know where they are. I couldn't even point to them on a map. Sorry, that joke made me laugh. The little freak is nearly done. I'd be such a good housewife. I'd do all the chores and then I just paint a fucking Warhammer creature for the rest of the day. And then my husband would come home from work and I'd just info dump about the lore of this new creature and what's happening.
Good chat.
Thank you.
I know I don't talk as much as I used to and I only speak for myself, but it makes me happy to see people do things that they are passionate about that don't hurt others for a change. It may be in the smallest of ways, but I feel it makes the world better.
That's lovely. Hell yeah. Thank you. I like...
Good chat.
Thank you. I like seeing people do stuff they enjoy. One of my favorite things is people being passionate about something, anything. So I think it's cute, and I think people should do it even if it doesn't like provide spoils. You know, like I'm not gonna get as many views as I usually do doing stuff like this. However, it is fun and it does make me happy. And it's not gonna be like, if I do too much of this, Robin's gonna kill me because it's very hard to clip sitting and painting. But again, it does make me happy. And that's all that matters. I did just pay tax. So it would be nice to have money again. But I'm just gonna keep painting. They can't tax me every year, surely. Surely there's like a time where they just stop. Like they don't, like they taxed me last year too. What do they want from me? Why would I have to pay every year? That's ridiculous. Take a break. I need a breather. Just let me have one off. Just let me do tax evasion once. Remember that was that like period, I don't know how short it was, but there was a period of time where people online believed that if you did OF, you didn't pay tax because you didn't have to. Oh, I wish that were true. God, take me to that timeline. I have to pay French tax as well. It's not a tax on Frenches, but Frenches. I have to pay the French government tax. The clothing brand is technically a French company, I think. Or there is a French version of the company. Because it's a British company. But I had to Frenchify it for the Paris warehouse. So I'm pretty sure I had to open a business in France. So I have a French business. I have 3 businesses. One of them is French. I was like introducing my polycule, but for businesses. So I have 3. One of them is French. I'm still not over I couldn't point to it on a map. I think that was funny and I'm going to use that for more things. Anytime I don't know something, I'm going to say that. Can't be a bit French business. No way. Whoa. Pavy's here to see the hole. Do you want to sit? No, like, stand up.
You said there was a hole.
This is the hole. It's the hobby hole.
This is not the kind of hole I was expecting to see.
This is the hobby hole room. Look, I did this today. We built it. She wouldn't put it in
Hello.
her mouth.
Hello.
We built it and painted it.
This is very cool.
It's not finished though.
It looks great.
Thank you. Hell
Hell yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is how far we got. We got this far. This is the stage at which we. Baby tried to put it in her mouth instantly. This is the stage that that sounded disgusting. I'm sorry.
The what?
I
Oh,
just realized.
you said the hole like straight away.
Yeah,
I
but
didn't
that
know
was
you said
funny.
before.
I did that on purpose, but that was an accident.
I don't know.
She tried to eat this, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Yeah, but I worded it in a really disgusting way. I didn't mean to. This is how far we got today. I thought we could finish it on stream, but me and Pivy are gonna get dessert. It looks blurry because there's two of us. Hold on, look at this technology, right? I gotta turn my focus on do not disturb so no one sends me anything gross. Because my TV stopped working, I bought a HDMI to USB-C, and because I have two of these,
Right.
what are they called? Thingies?
The can link.
Yeah. Because I have two capture cards, I can do this. I don't know why it does it like that for some reason. It, like, can't handle.
So it just flipped.
It usually flips by now. When I, for some reason it just breaks like that, and then I'll change the frames and it'll flip, but I don't actually know why. Maybe I didn't have it on the right thing. I did unplug it, so it kind of...
Uh-oh.
No, it's just
Says
being...
they flip vertically.
It's just being stupid. It should. There's no reason it should work. It's just deciding not to.
Oh! Don't you just like wave to the camera? I didn't mean to.
I don't really understand why it's deciding now that it does. Oh, wait. I think I put rotation lock on. That's why. My bad. Sorry. Look at that. Oh, and I can also...
Just pivot hand size
Pivot hand?
comparison.
I can also make it so that we're going at the same
Oh, I
time.
see.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Which is cool and difficult. It took me up until stream time to figure it out because...
It looks like,
You
wait,
have
if I
to-
do this, looks
Yeah.
like my arm is really long.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm gonna make it bigger. Like, this is how far we got. This is the dude. This is his existence on this earth.
Wait a sec.
What?
Nothing.
Have you thought of something funny?
Yeah.
Okay. Hell yeah. God, why won't it focus? What do we want from this situation? I really struggle to like photograph them. I hope this doesn't make you sick. I have do not disturb on. How did that get through?
Because I'm on priority, obviously.
There is a dude. He's nearly done. The camera doesn't want to pick him up. My whole plan is ruined. To showcase the creature. Yo. And at some point in time, he will be finished. I don't know how you're sending that. I turned all notifications
You can
off.
make it so it like notifies them. You didn't know that you could do that.
Fantastic. Oh, macro mode sucks on my phone for some reason. It works much better just to actually
Yeah,
photograph.
no, macro mode's like terrible.
yeah,
on
it's
my phone.
bad, it's
It's
bad.
so bad. Every time like it does it, I always turn it off because
Yeah,
it
it
always
sucks.
makes it a bit worse. It
Yeah.
never works.
We nearly finished, but I want dessert now. So goodbye.
Bye.
The camera's also gonna die apparently.